And I love that we're starting here on Icebox with such an interesting clash of compositions.
Yeah, you've seen these teams their own spin and takes on how the map should be played. The damage being exchanged, it's flashing to the back to try and take some deep control of this one. The guard not messing around, but look at the counter spam. Just lines it up, sending bullets right into danger, and already 2 kills going their way. Balance so low, trying to stick the spike down. You get away with this one, but it's the guard.
ตุ่นมากับพอยต์ร้านเติมเกมราคามิตรภาพเปิดให้บริการตลอด 24 ชั่วโมง 7 วันต่อสัปดาห์ไม่มีหยุดร้านตุ่นไม่มีรีฟันเติมเข้าได้ชัวร์ป้าบปลอดภัยหายห่วงคิดจะเติมเกมคิดถึงตุ่นมากับพอยต์
Able to really hear much of what's going on, deafened by it. Ned's still holding that up close and personal.
Yeah, Net playing
fire angle.
Net playing such an aggressive position because he doesn't have his snake bites and it finds value.
Still getting 2 for the players. Swarming onto the side. Trent wants to again follow up on the rest of this damage that's being done. Derek's left alone. 1v3, taps the spike. Rotates the positioning, but Trent's aware.
Look at how cool this brimstone smoke is as well. Normally we're paying attention to Jonah P's smokes on the defense, but this one allows them control of B.
Working away through those. They're running straight into the crossfire. Weaponry not quite there, but a Prowler connects, and that means that Willer's going to be able to be dealt with easily enough. Still, Alan dropped to his knees.
I don't think there's any possibility of a res.
Yeah.
But the spike is also right in front of him. And as Valen falls, can they recover at least the spike from this situation? Saya goes forward and picks it up. But he's pretty isolated here. There's not too much that Jonah P can do to help him.
100 Thieves are playing so far back here.
Mad amounts of respect, right?
Yeah, huge. Willing to give them the entirety of the site and just opted to try and play the retakes, but
oh my word, what
holding these angles. Timing is everything here.
Saya player knows he can't just, well, most of the time, he couldn't just get the plant down. In fact, 100 Thieves positioning would allow that. So he's searching for the kill. Jonah P can't quite hear from Bang.
Deep play into mid.
And look how fast this is.
So much aggression. Maybe honestly just anticipating it. Trademark is still going to go off though. It's going to slow down the approach. It's still this off angle. You can see the drone in play. A bit of spam from Trent. He's just trying to find his mark. Derek will fall in the end. And it's chaos. A bit of pandemonium at the back of the site. But Stella, he locks it down. He's thriving in it. 3 kills in the round so far for him. And the spikes drop down at the backside. The very backside of B.
That is devastating for the guard. That one looks like a very specific anti-strat. Such unusual pathing from the guard in this round.
Definitely, I think, off the back of the Viper's pit, surely.
Absolutely. Expecting that Kitchen would be open every time they pit. There's probably a read that their coaches are giving them. And Asner and Bang, they shut it down.
In his hands, now the Nightfall. What is he going to be opting to do here? Game plan seems a bit iffy. They're indecisive in terms of what they want to do. There's a Nightfall and a swing from Stella. Impeccable in terms of the timing. Plant's still going to be trying to go down, but Net is forced to move and at least offset his positioning because he knows all that utility is being dumped into it, and time still running low right now. 100 Thieves, primed, ready and waiting. They could do some serious work, but the spike is still going to be dropped in Sire player. Safe hands. The back of yellow with a tour de force. Viper's pit drop down. Asuna wants to press the advantage. Pushing forwards into it, but left alone now down to Will. Takes out one of his adversaries, and it's down to the 1v1 Chamber versus Chamber.
Saya's already found 2 in the round. The tour de force online as well. Looking at the right angle. There's Will.
Man from Asuna. It's going to push them back.
That's a lot of players suppressed on the guard.
Yeah, and with 30 seconds left. Hard ask for a pivot, especially with this mid lurk from Bang. He's going to be able to collect any kills if they try and at least operate and go into a different direction. But no, they want to commit to it still. Stella from Nest. Finding the work, doing the damage. Asuna, the back of the site. Easy peasy lemons. We were mentioning it prior. It does give the guard a lot of space. And that's exactly what it affords them. An angle blocked off from the operator angle that Will was playing. He didn't really expect the players to be there, but still, an attempt is made. Bang will take out 2, but eventually traded. Jonah P again moves forwards.
And you'd think it was worthwhile for Bang to take 2, but it has put a rifle into Jonah P's hands, and that makes this a very even 3v3.
Really tricky scenario as well.
And honestly, one where Jonah P has his ult to work with too, so this should be a monster post-fight.
How do you win this one? Side player going back to safety. Net did end up falling. 2v2 with a resurrect online, but that orbital strike, surely that's going to be denying it. And yeah, way too much damage. Hunter does the job, a jumping from Sire player.
That's bold.
Molly over the top though. Jonah P's bought himself a bit of time and still in the 1v1. Cross replacement is everything, and he is on top.
What? Around that area now.
Look at this repush from 100 Thieves. Contact very clear. All the information going to be gained now. They know where these players are being corralled. Right into orange, but it is Valen who wins out the fight. Derek falling. One less opportunity for 100 Thieves, and still the angles are being watched. The flanks swarmed inside the pit. Bang really just can't hold. It's the unrelenting force. Snow does clean up side player, but it is chaotic. Left actually healed up as well, but a fast play being made by the guard. Not really wasting any time. They are being stopped in their tracks though by this Vipe wall that's across. Pop flash play to try and get their way through it, but the angle at Jenny
Here comes
is
Net.
still watched.
Here comes Net at the back. He's
Big
got a flank through mid.
Massive kill opens it up, but now a bit of confusion and chaos. No one's watching him right now, especially with these brick smokes. Every angle found. And that's still with 3. Derek though, the immense answer back. He has managed to return this one into the 2-on-2. Hunter's Fury popped off. Here's that spike being planted. Location going to be revealed for about a moment. Can they dodge and juke it? Derek finds the kill.
Absurd. And Sire player brought down to 68 health as well.
Too much to watch. Up top there, Sire.
25-second pivot for mid to B.
They do not have control of B.
This is all down to Sire player. He can crush this.
And they're watching for the mid lurk. Sire player. Angle on lock. Bang was the one player who needed to get stuff done with no time remaining right now. He needs to get some more damage, but Asana's there. He collects the kill, spotting the players out. Jonah B in the back, but the plant, the spike, it will go down. Time rewarded to them. 100 Thieves can now start to play around this one.
And Asana looks like the danger man. Set up inside the kitchen hallway. Could be an incredible position. He's worried about somebody retaking from this spot. But no one's coming towards him. 3 players at Snowman that Asana has the high ground advantage over. There's the first.
And this is everything for Asana right now. The fire is there. 100 Thieves follow up beautifully. And it's a flank from Net. Comes in from the back. Orb going to be dropped down, but now on only 21 health. It's not enough to secure the... You can get, honestly, even if it's removing a couple of these guns away from the hands of the guard.
And with 40 seconds, you don't really control too much, but this is a high-low setup. And Asana goes down on the rope.
30 seconds.
Barely, though.
What a flick from Sire player to find that shot.
He'll die if he jumps down.
Still, he holds this angle down with the spray down.
Yep.
Sire player.
There it is.
Last
The
player
full
standing.
damage. Okay. Yeah, why not? Just left up to Stella. They hold a lot of these angles. Wall going to be broken. But Spike will be down, and Derek's just going to be watching his flank. It's a doubled up approach by the guards. Not quite winnable though. Valen tossing a utility into it to find any sort of work once more.
So many 100 Thieves players gathered up around Belt here. But just such safe positions. And the guard, they feel like their best option is to save.
Okay.
Sire player's going to keep a Phantom. They're going to be able to buy. He has Tour de Force for the next round. Or did he pop it this one?
On a P, it might make them a bit more cautious now. Trying to play into yellow. Rendezvous across. That's going to get destroyed. But
What a
Derek,
timing.
Oh, he finds the shot.
What a timing.
God
And now,
players.
100 Thieves have so many different plans that they can put out.
Right into Snowman.
Awesome play.
Jonah B forced to try and corral this though. All this danger just coming his way. He does manage to grab another kill. In all the midst of all of this action, all this
Spike
chaos.
planted.
The spam onto the wall, you got to take out the segments of his side player. Up close and personal now with the Tour de Force. And that's going to be the resurrected eye. 3
Last
shots,
player
3 kills. Bison Pit. Moving across here, all down to Derek, but this can just
Shock
be
dart.
stuck. Anything online, shock dart. 1-2, we're going to spam. Stick it. No way.
How? That's a...
Arsenal will has been forced off the angle. Asana spotted out there, suppressed.
He's very isolated.
He is so isolated. There's no one really to play off of him, and he's cleared out. Diligent behavior from the guards. One after the other, they find the targets. They're going to be roaming forwards now. Not going to be connecting onto 2 of them, but still, what an aggressive play by Sire player.
He gets away with it, despite the fact he's pressed.
Still there, goes for the quick scope. A bit of running on backwards. Jonah Pedo. 2 kills. Derek even returning. Now down to the 2v2. And this is where it gets hairy.
Here.
It does have this no command, but Spike not really being disrupted. It's still going to go down. The weaponry not too ideal. Be picking up a gun or 2 there. Spectre now. Derek wants to take the fight. What a shot to hit. Balance shot to his knees. It's down to Net. He knows where the last player is. Molly out in his hands. That could have been a critical mistake, but the off angle by Derek is too
Attackers
damn
win.
clean. Okay. This guy is just elite. 3 kills in the round to secure that Red Bull.
Be in a normal position. Not set up this round.
for the moment. Stun, pushes them back just through halls, but already a play being made. You can see the dash onto the side, but nothing has been cleared. Hard anchor positions being played by 100 Thieves, and it looks like, oh, as was foretold, another pistol round might be just going their way with the spike drop down onto drop on top of it. This is an impossible task for Trent and Jonah P. It's going to take a miracle.
It simply seems unwinnable. Jonah P would have to hit some miraculous shots.
There's one. A bit of collateral damage as well. The player's still alive, Jonah P.
He's doing it.
Looks like the clash shifting damage has been done to Trent. Plays being made all over the place. Will jumping into their face. Arcade still in range of his rendezvous as well. Real presence here. Could get some serious work done, and there you go.
I shot the second one connecting. Asuna has pushed all the way forwards towards Tree. They were waiting for some kind of coordinated play, but didn't see him, didn't expect him to have flanked underneath.
Dash to the side.
Now he's in an awkward spot.
Jiggle the movement, a flash to help him find that play.
Awesome. That was from Derek.
Right from main as well. This is going to be set up for the kill, and this bonus is looking all but sealed up. Conversion doesn't matter if they don't have the weaponry. The idea is that they got behind. Been dashing forward, so Cypher's going to be taking positioning there. Just in Canteen, Rolling Thunder as well clears out through onto the side, but no one's really watching Arcade, and 100 Thieves was Asuna again. Comes up with a good bit of a flash play. And Jonah P with a perfect backstab opportunity. The rest of his team follows up. They're squeezing the remainders of the guard.
But here you see it, Derek with the Rolling Thunder. They're going to commit to this, even in a 3v4.
Rolling Thunder now, as that plant is tapped away. Aftershock as well into the corner. Slow down the play, a bit of damage. The Astor start into the open.
Perfect. Great utility usage. And now there's 10 seconds.
There's no time at all. Will's got the operator angle locked down. It has to be a huge play, a miraculous one. Pushing forwards into the spawn, but Derek reads it. And a stick of the plant. Trent's got no other options. Just the rifle, and he contact peeks into it.
The plan is so good at dealing with what Fireplayer wants to do. They're reading the tendencies and punishing the entry.
Straight into the tower, stuns up. And just hopping, skipping around. Fireplayer this time does find that opening kill for them. Now a flash through. Will hugging the wall, desperate to try and survive this one, but the rest of his team can't even help him out still. Will, how are you getting away with that?
Huge recovery play from Will. Gives 100 Thieves the advantage, and here comes Asuna.
Oh, they want to play up close and personal. The overdrive was popped off here in a fast lane to get them into the site. Over the strike to cut across main. The damage to kills. It's flowing for them down to the 2v3. Players rotating across into the site now. Will, what can you really do? The operator, the headhunter, players moving into him. You got to be careful. Shots rattled up one after the other. He's now 3, but he's wandering right into the horn
because he's in the perfect position to punish the Jet.
Aftershock though, that's going to be clear
utility
that position. The stun as well. Forced to move to the side. Side plays up close and personal right on the top section of it, and he has found his mark. This time it's a little bit different. There's a bit of return and fire. The trade eventually comes through from Stella. The spike should go down. In a good position. Aftershock as well, going to be pushing Valen back into the corner. It's a bit difficult to play the post-plant situation. You've got to play up close and personal on the site now if you are the guard. What a flash. Repeat. And Asuna's found it. One angle, damage done to net as well. You can feel the pressure starting to be applied now. All a bit laid down. 1 after 0 at the moment in first kills to first deaths. He's been absolutely feasting on them. And there's another one. I mean, just reads the position that Jonah P's going to be playing, and Jonah P's in that spot to try and punish the play. Straight across. Another kill for him onto Saya, just trying to jump across. Right here. Cut up the crosshair placement. This guy cannot be stopped, though. Won't be denied. Eventually, though, net will fall. We'll take him out. What a strike as well brought up for Valen. He's going to be holding this one, maybe expecting a bit of an aggressive play through Jenny. Still holding it. And the guard have paused. The guard have got awesome abilities, utility, ultimates to be able to work with here. Expected a player at the backside of Jenny. They're not going to clear the site. Positioned by Bang right now. It is being met still. How is he rattling off these shots? How is he finding the kills? And it's just too clean. Up into the spawn. So Trent going to be cutting away the audio cues. They allow that to get a safe plant. That's pretty good. That's a great idea. But now Derek still has this tool for the retake, and Bang gets the opener. How? You guys under so much pressure with the aftershock and the molly at his feet. Now the Rolling Thunder comes through. Skipping a hop and a crew, trying to find the fight. It's Valen up close, right next to Jenny, playing the side of the smoke now. Trent just trying to buy this time. Still, that's up into the corner. Will just firing off, rattling off the shots. The guard finalized it. They put one more round on the board in this. It was almost the cure.
Here.
Side player's going to have something to say about that one. Finds the first pick just with a prediction play through the smoke. Gets his dash.
Cannot be cleared out of the angle. 2 kills for him. What a way. Gun.
And look at all of these pings. It's going to be a fault line. Trent's going to be under pressure.
Here to jiggle. Trying to follow up onto this one. A lot of pressure. How are you getting away with that?
No way.
The anchor position in tower. Aftershock to force him away, and time is so low for them. Thieves. Cannot get it to come online now for them. It's a molly for Valen. That could really just force these positionings, these angles. Fault line as well.
Did he catch?
Online soon enough. Oh, it was being taken. How? It's got to be the better weapon at the end of the day. The rifle's in the hand of 100 Thieves. It doesn't even matter about the position. The sand, and of course space going to be gained. A flash to help Asuna. Have a stun, let it rip. Why not? And a horde. It's lit up a lot of these players. Lucky to get out with their lives, but another bit of counter spam. Trent swings through into it. Just a bit of a prediction as to where Bang might have been still. But it's going to start to get planted, and a bit of a whiff there from Will. There needs to be a follow-up. There needs to be a return, and Derek, there's only so much he can really do. Still, the cacophony of bullets sent flying this way, that way, every single direction. 100 Thieves left with just Asuna and Stella. Left alive, holding that flash. Full cuts across the site. Now they know no one's playing up close and personal. How do they want to take this one? Fight still. Online. Flash off to the side. Side player backed away. No kills going away in a dash. It comes to the cross. It's a high-low setup for them. There's no way. Surely not. How do you salvage this one? The answer is you don't. Trent's just far too good for it.
He's here. Or at least they suspect it.
Utah was sent through onto this one, and another smoke makes it incredibly difficult for Jonah P to get anything done. Headhunter through, now Hall still being played, a bit of a jiggle of the movement. Jonah P, he did get a lot of work done. In fact, Trent was swaying to the side. Him and Sire player evens it up, but now it's just Bang versus Sire. Rotates around, time burning onto the clock. A bit of a run and gun by Sire, and he knows not enough time for him to work with there. The job is done for 100 Thieves.
We see Sire looking for an early kill. At the door, peeking out with breach utility.
Goes there to punish. And a glide, a slide right into the face of them. Balance again up close and personal. Orbital striking. It's going to be used as well to try and cut them across in case there were any more players there. But Trent.
Last player standing.
With a Spectre. Oh, it's Labor play, yeah. Pop flash play potentially. Yeah, flash in the hands of one of the players. That was Jenny as the goal. Trent actually caught the timing though. Moving forwards though, the flash that did connect onto Jonah P. He was caught unaware.
Derek extremely weak, and Trent takes a lot of damage too.
It's an awkward situation.
Both of the initiators knocked down low.
All of Thunder now to push them back, and you are seeing a bit of chaos injected into it, but can Net salvage it? One kill, Derek so low. Remember, it's on a precipice. The way 100 Thieves have been playing these individuals, I want to count them out. Given moment, flash play to try and push into the spawn. That's managed to even it up. It's a 2v2. No command popped off. This could be it. Down to just Valen. He's found the angle and he's found the kill. But a spike in the hands of Stella. Where's the reposition? The fight is won. 100 Thieves winning the map. And that is going to be that 2-map lead.
So difficult. And here comes the B push.
Yeah.
Paranoia, fantastic from Bang.
Trademark as well is going to be laid down, but it will mean that the plant is probably going off without a hitch. Laid down. It's going to be a nade into the corner. Spike is planted, but again, damage is done. Still as a squeeze. A fast approach by the guard. They're going to be taking that connector control, pushing it away and making sure that they hold site position.
Trent still has a haunt available. He can drop back off and try and refight this one, but he just goes in with the paranoia.
Yep. Lovely bits of utility. The smoke drop down, the stun, the paranoia, all of it combos.
Cleared with utility, might be able to find and disrupt this hit.
Hey, aftershock. Gonna lock up the connectors. Bit of a satchel play. Takes out a rendezvous, but now look at that paranoia play. Derek, he's been set up to succeed. Still alive at the back of the side. In fact, he's got teammates to back him up. But instantly, the call is made. We're rotating, we're taking this one to see. There needs to be some sort of presence here. Trademark off to the side, even that wall. It's a difficult situation. Nightfall moves across now. Jonah P can't hear a bloody thing. Even the Trademark slowing him down. The guy is just a sitting duck right now.
30 seconds left.
If we drop down, it needs to be a hero moment. It needs to be a hero play.
Now the Thieves looking great to be able to convert this one. Asuna with the trade, Will finding another kill. potentially save this rolling thunder for the post plant.
Line through, Smoker looking to get connected. There's the nade into the back of Gong and a nice little satchel play as well. A lot of space being gained, but it's ready and waiting. Absorbed, no to Paranoia. It misses. Bang still returns and manages to get the kill.
And there's the rolling thunder gone.
Right into the back angle though. One shot, two shots. Trent, you've got to be kidding me. Rattles them off, but is left alone to Valen. 1v2 position, slightly known. Stella with the better gun. The Vandal does the...
Jonah P hopping off his tour de force here as well, and Valen fake ulting there, making it feel like that he's gone behind them. You have to check the back.
Play aggressive though is the nature, is the name of the game. But this time absorbed. 100 Thieves seem ready for it. They know that. God, love to be proactive in terms of taking this space and still trying to hold down the angles with these rifles. Derek coming from the sideline.
This time they have a massive economy advantage. Down a player, however.
Timing on that is good. Moving the ball here, and Valen close and personal. 1-for-1, still the trade. Rifles could be the difference maker. And indeed, Derek leading the charge. Jonah P. Headhunter just chamber things. 3 bullets rattled away. Will with the operator in his hands. It's not the right tool for the job. With time running so low, decision is made. Backing away.
Trent's gonna help.
Enemy remaining. Thrifty.
Trent's gonna give his life away.
Yeah. In plan. That's gonna be an ult from Bang for information.
This time Asna has the right read. The spike is heading right towards him, and he has a stinger at the choke point.
Nightfall as well. Little double battle play to try and dash away through. Even the nade, but the team is
30
supporting.
seconds left.
And they are being crunched. 100 Thieves. They get the right read on it
One
still.
enemy remaining.
Could be winning out these shots right now. And Bang, a bit of a spray down for them, but right through the wall. Derek's got his back. This time they deny to be made. Alt Valen repositioning is actually into hell. Here we go with the Prowler. Double satchel play. Right up into the sky. Like clay pigeon shooting. Tire player easily deals with his mark. And it's just too disjointed from 100 Thieves. Bang and Stella just could not get through the choke point. Utility being used, but now they're just running and gunning. Desperation at play. Down to the 1v1. Stella, he could be able to make this work. The tap of the spike, and he wins it out.
5-7 down. So I suppose by very definition not a must-win round.
Yeah, I think it's contradicted yourself.
Getting any is so important. Oh, Will finding the first pick. The chamber battle is just going so consistently in his direction.
Magnificent, still the showstopper against the walls. Enough to deal with Stella. In fact, removes a couple of chunks of it.
A repeat shot back on the stage. The defensive half was so good for the guard.
Straight into it, Asuna. He contains it, but it is that 1-for-1. Trent still ready and waiting. But it's the jumping right click.
Valorant moment.
And even if Stella went down, even if it happened, guess what? The rest of 100 Thieves already up A long, already taken positioning onto the site. The wall dropped down.
And the pistol
rounds
rounds
to get through, man.
The pistol rounds have been looking good for 100 Thieves. God, they're going to be in such a bad position. If 100 Thieves are able to convert this one, and they have great performances in pistols, in post plants, with player advantages. Everything says 100 Thieves should be taking this.
Yeah, a long position tamed. Down into the corner, Jonah P. Lovely little duel that's being taken. Now it's down to the 2v2. Players up onto the side here, Paranoia.
That was so good.
Pushes back around though. Will holding with his back to the wall. Left alone to Valen. And he can't come up with...
Get before utility gives it away. They're going to get into the site. No trademark being played. And 100 Thieves are afforded some pretty decent position. Net now worried that he's getting pushed. In fact, he is. But that's a crazy shot.
Ridiculous flick. A lot of health to his name. Being sandwiched though. Bang. Yeah, working his way forward. The spray down. The players at the bottom of mid dust. Now just down to Trent. Smoke drop down. He's got a Prowler, Spectre.
And the plant position is so difficult to try and stick this one.
Surely just going to be the double swing.
He can isolate the 1v1s.
He's isolated one. 15 health, not enough. Not enough.
Player late in the round if this C hit doesn't work. Jonah P has an opportunity for impact, but misses the first.
Got to hit these shots, man. Asuna has been dealt with, though. There's a re-clear down into a long. Paranoia into the back. So they're still there. Surely you don't disrespect this one. He's still ready, waiting. Leaves it to the final moment, Trent. What a spray down. The reposition. The jump up, the skip and a hop onto logs. Eventually dealt with. Side control is gained, but it's at 2v4. The off angle, the double satchel play, even the stun as well to supplement. Stella gets 2, but It's returned. Play that retake.
Triple flank.
And this could be massive. They're just trying to clear every single possible position in their spawn. This, that, and the other. Stella. Still on the side play, but still they need to deal with the remainder of these players now. Derek, he is being swarmed. A bit of run and gun action. Trent, shot found with the Vandal.
Oh, what a
into the head. Paranoia though that disrupts it, but still they are getting the kills.
Jonah P is pushing from the A link here.
He wanted the side, bang, holding that close angle. Stella helps him right from mid straight down, and it's up to Jonah. The 11th claim.
It's a 4-player stack over on A. The guard love pushing up to A lobby. Normally it's off the rip.
It was being watched by Derek, but Yule ends up getting one there by Trent. Now Paranoia. So their faces slow off. They can't quite swing into this one. A resurrect, and they're fighting over it. Space still being gained. Eventually the trade still down to that 4v4, and guess what? Bang! Well, he's repositioned. That ult from Pryor. It's a tight squeeze. Drops down. Takes enough damage that eventually full damage will do the job. But it's up to Nev to see if he can push back this relentless force. Sees locks him into position. No more sound cues for him. He doesn't know if they're approaching the site.
Jonah P needs to get here quickly. Net is under crazy pressure.
Doesn't have time to reload. Has to reposition. Fight being won there by Will, and it's up to Jonah P now.
He missed the timing.
He does miss it entirely. Drops down onto the ground, but Derek could be it. This could be the final moment.
Sire player trying to break the wall here. 100 Thieves to 4v5. They converted it last round. And Derek gets them back dead even. Takes down the star player.
Push back the guard players. A real big ultimates to try and carry the way through. It has to be the utility combos. It has to be the fundamentals. Swinging through. Jonah P wins the fight. The aftershock pushes them into positions. It's a favorable fight to take. Spike still down though. Gonna be a bit of a whiff there onto the smoke, but now the spike starting to be defused. The fight's being won, but it's down to the wire for them. Bang! Tries to spray it. For the guard. So it's not going to clear that close corner. Jiggle peaks abound, but still they want to play fast and aggressive. The Paranoia Jonah P, he's just biding his time. Ready and waiting, has to respect it though. The TP back.
It's a showstopper at the back.
Showstopper, side player going for the fast flank. The pass wrap around, a bit of running gun. Bang! How do you get that one? Eventually it's traded out, but 100 Thieves, they are doing the damage, they are doing the work, Josh. Another a play, another attempt. Short control of aggression, and now the Nightfall to try and supplement. You can feel the pressures on right now with the horns as well. Stella, only the Sheriff, flashed up, fully blind, rattling off one after the other. Will finds it, it's down to Ned. The whiff of the shot, the rifle in his hands. It comes down to this. All on the line, all for Istanbul, and the double face will finish it. 100 Thieves are going to Istanbul.
Welcome to Champions. Welcome back to international play. 100 Thieves. Asuna getting another opportunity.